Here's Greenbrier West, Isaac Agee, June ball, Isaac. First of all, I wanted to ask you about your track success. You won a shuttle. You guys won the team shuttle hurdle championship. You individually won the high hurdles. Just talk about your track success.
Yeah, it was a great experience. As I said all season, I give all glory to God, and that's the only reason I was able to succeed. So, of course, I worked hard and I had good coaches and teammates and stuff, but it was definitely a great experience to be able to win. So.
And speaking of championship, you guys went all the way to the football state championship. You got a real good opportunity in that game to get some key, as Kelly said, you played some key minutes in that game and had some big carries in that game. To talk about your experience up in Wheeling and getting that opportunity, I think you probably started in the backfield in that game. That had to be, if not, you played quite a bit early on. It had to be quite a rush to get a lot of playing time in that situation.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'd like to say I really wasn't that nervous. Of course, you have nerves before every game, but I knew what we could do, and I thought we could win. And being able to play at a place like that was definitely a great experience. And of course, sad we didn't do as good as we could have, but it was definitely great being able to make some good plays and help to try to win. So.
How will that help you coming in confidence-wise?
It helps a ton. Knowing that I was able to have success on a team like that definitely makes me excited for this year, especially knowing that there's a lot of good teams who were in single A last year who aren't going to be this year. So, we'll have still a really good chance to go there again.
This team has had a long run, 1,000-yard rusher, and just in more recent history, and the times you can remember, probably Buda Brown was here. They followed by Ty Nickel. Last year, Jake Pape was a 1,000-yard rusher. I think maybe Cole Vandal got up around there. He was in the high to be your quarterback. But you're stepping in the backfield there. Just talk about trying to replace guys and following that. I know a lot of people have some high expectations, and I'm sure you do yourself. But just following in the footsteps of some of those guys here, because your dad being the girls' coach here, assistant coach here, you've been around it your whole life, I'm sure. So talk about that, just stepping in those shoes.
All those guys are great. I'd like to get 1,000 yards, of course, but it's not necessarily my goal to have a personal record for myself like that. It's more just I hope that we succeed as a team, and I'd like to just do everything I can to help us do that.
What are your strengths in the backfield?
I'm probably more of a fast, shifty guy. I would say I'm definitely not, the hardest hitter out there, but I can still hit pretty hard. And I'd say my speed is probably my biggest strength. So.
How much did you play on defense last year? Quite a bit?
I started every game.
Yeah. So you know about this defense. Why has this defense been so strong the last couple of years?
Great coaches. That's one. Everybody listens to what they're supposed to do. I think a big part of it is that here in the past couple of years we've changed from a man defense to doing a lot more zone. Being able to do more, coverage and stuff has definitely helped us do a lot better because you don't have to rely on some guy getting beat once or twice, and you can really just have everybody playing together on defense.
Last couple of years, it seems like it's been sort of the same cast of guys. Everybody knew about Holiday, Cole Vandal, all the great players on your team. How excited are you guys to kind of write your own chapter in this football history and see how far you can take it?
Oh, I'm super excited. Definitely going to miss those guys, though. It was awesome to be around them, and they're great teammates. But, it'll be nice to, be the leaders for once. So.
Fastest guy on this team?
My opinion?
Yeah.
Me.
Who do you think is the toughest guy on the squad this year? Probably a lot of candidates last year. Maybe people don't know who's the toughest guy, other than your head coach.
Okay, well, I honestly, that's a hard question because I guess it depends on what you
Your definition of toughness.
what you define toughness.
Who do you think hits the hardest?
Honestly, I haven't had that much experience.
Getting hit by them?
Yeah. To be 100% honest with you, so
Who would if you were gonna say way down?
if I had to put a name on it, I don't think I could name one guy. It'd have to be like a top. Well, really, this year it's more of a top 2 or top 3, and which of course CW Sturgill, Brandon Podker, and then I'd say Colton Dunbar is probably in that group
In the mix
also.
there, yeah.
So
If you had to put a bet on who was going to have the hardest hit in a game, that doesn't always necessarily mean, the toughest guy, but the toughest guy. Who would lay the best hit on somebody?
I really don't know. I've seen all of them have some pretty big hits, so that's why I have a top 3 instead of a 1 because I honestly can't pick one of them.
You think this defense can be as good as last year's was? And there's 14 shutouts the last 2 years, almost unheard of. But can this defense be similar? You lost 3 first-team All-Staters, which is huge.
Yeah. I definitely think we can be just as good. I'm not. One thing that nobody needs to expect is that we go and have one of those years where we're going to shut out every single team we play. And that would be amazing if we can do that. And I don't think I really expected us to do it the past 2 years, but I know that we're really good, and I know that our defense is still going to have a shot at being the best. So.
All right, Isaac, I appreciate your time today, and good luck this season. Looking forward to August.